two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the set. Here we go.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
Ready, break. Set.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Running through contact. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got a man. It's Sharp. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming up, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. Got enough space. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. LSU quick to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers! They put the first points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, they say tight ends are the quarterback's best friend, Pac, and on that play, he was just wide open. That couldn't have gotten any easier. Just simple pitch and catch.
Yeah, that made it easy because the defense didn't cover. And that's one of those where you're going up to the guy and you're like, wait a minute, what are we running here? Like, somebody's got to cover the big tight end over the middle of the field. Like, what are you seeing? What am I seeing? The defense has to be aware that the tight end is a weapon, the big body over the middle. Quarterbacks love to hit those guys.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. The short hand, it's Miller. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to pound it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting it.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Horton.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it. Third down, red zone play, 12 alive. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
On the ground, it's Durham. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the tailback. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Horton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, it's this offense set up now.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown LSU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Gets it out fast. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The sure hands. It's Watkins. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. See what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got him. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pocket breaking down. And as he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lofts one high and deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. LSU right back to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. At 45 on his way. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push him downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Hale. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
23.
So first down will open up the final period. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Bernard.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on third. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's a fourth down.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Makes the grab. Can't get him to the ground. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown time! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He's looking to pass. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23.
Jackrabbit. Double right.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Bust through behind his pad. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Yankee blue. Easy.
Looking for space. It's Durham. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Dances away. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. That's the way this defense...
GG's. Come on, hype me up, man. Talk that shit, man. Talk that shit, bro. Hype me up. Too fun. Wasn't nothing to say. What I said at the end of the game? What I said? Good game? I wanted you to talk shit so I can make sure I win. Yeah, give me motivation, bro. Motivate me. Any reason to beat your ass. Like we gonna win. I'm like, yeah, you start winning, I'm gonna start goddamn playing. Like, all right, shit, I gotta win, I gotta beat this nigga. You still losing, goddamn.
Lead them to glory.
Say what?
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
You lost yesterday, didn't it?
As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country.
You lost last time we played, didn't it? When you were talking. You lost when you were talking, didn't it? And you sounded kind of sad at the end of the game. You were like, good game, man. I told you to keep that same minute. I wanted to hear that shit. Then at the end of the game, nigga said, good game, man. I'm like, damn, my nigga sad. Come on, watch it, hype me up.
And the Buckeyes will go to
I digress.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
3 and 25.
To throw, it's Sayin. Right on the money. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Snap in the shotgun. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's it.
The momentum you get when the defense
That's
comes
it.
up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone.
No, he got back there right in time, bro. Good game.
And this is looking like they're putting
Another hill.
together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Look out! And he
Hey,
goes
bro.
from the defense and takes
That's a
it
cool
in.
little play, but you know you can't live off of that. You're going to try and live off that play, man, for a minute. You can't live off that, bro. You can't live off RPOs, man. You got to run some offense, dog. That's why the offense struggles. You got one play that works. You think of it? You think it's gonna help you win? You gonna win this game? I get straight to the point. You gonna win? All right, bet. Sure. That's what I like to hear, my nigga. That's the shit talk.
And
Come on.
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So yes. This is gonna win. All right, let's see. Baby.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Looking to throw it, Sayin. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give is to Miller. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Tried to catch the napping fake spike, and now he'll throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And they try to pull off the fake spike and, rush to the line of scrimmage. We're trying to clock and save clock, and we're trying to catch the defense napping, but very unsuccessful on this play. A little bit of gimmick play for us.
Will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sayin. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
This one's complete. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Get up, baby, get up, get.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted Coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets
GG, bro.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and ball, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's Sayin. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Touchdown, Ohio State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Rides the back and leaves it. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to ball his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at